Travel with me to Psalm 46. The Bible said from verse 1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. I'm sure it's like that in your Bible, except you have a different translation. But it must be saying exactly the same thing. God is our refuge and strength. I'd like you to say with me, God is my refuge. God is my strength. Is a very present help to me in the time of trouble. When there is trouble, God is always present to help. And trouble can be anyhow. Trouble can be anything. Trouble can be any situation. Trouble can be anything that causes man to quake. God is a very present help in time of trouble. He doesn't move to the left. He doesn't move to the right. He doesn't abandon at the time of trouble. If it were a man, if somebody is sick and is sick for quite some time, you can see people flocking to the hospital or to the... But when it takes too long, you discover that the effort of people start to wane. It starts to wane, it starts to go down. I like to say to you, my brother, my sister, God is not like that. For God never abandons. God is ever present. God is always there. God is always working. And now, he said, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Now, it starts in the beginning of the next verse. Said, therefore we will not fear. Is it like that in your Bible? Therefore, because God is our refuge and strength, for that reason, because God is a very present help in time of trouble, for that reason, we will not what? We will not fear. For the fact that we know that God is our refuge and strength, we refuse to fear. We refuse to exercise fear. So I'd like to say to you, my brother, my sister, fear is not of God. Like I said before, do not fear. For it is not ordained by God. Fear is not an instruction by God. Fear is against the counsel of God. The Lord is saying to you what he's saying unto me. He's saying that he's a very present help in time of trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. Look, he's saying, he's still talking in the same context. Going on, he said, even though the earth be moved, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, even though the earth be moved and be carried into the midst of the sea, we will not fear. We should not exercise fear. Help me say to yourself that fear is not a gift of the Spirit. And it is not a fruit of the Spirit. God does not expect me to fear. God doesn't expect me to fear. God does not expect you to fear. The Bible says here, God is our refuge and our strength. He is a very present help in time of trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. It is a determination. Therefore, we will not fear. For that reason, we will not fear. Even though the earth, can you imagine? Imagine the removal of the earth. And you are seeing it. And it being removed into the sea. Should you not fear? Will fear not come in? Oh, What a wonderful God we have. Jesus with his disciples were in a boat. They were moving from one place to the other. And the Bible said that the wind was against the boat. There was a very, very serious storm, to the extent that the disciples were afraid. But look at my Lord. My Lord and your God was soundly asleep. He was sleeping in the midst of the storm in the sea. The boat could capsize. That was what the disciples expected would happen. But in the midst of that, the Lord, your Lord and my God, was asleep. He slept so soundly that the disciples had to go to him, Lord, carest not thou that we perish? They looked at the Lord Jesus and they felt that maybe he didn't care. Are we going to perish in this sea because of this storm? They had fear. Jesus could not exercise fear. Fear was not part of him. Fear was not part of him. In the same way, does he not expect us to have fear? Because he is God. And when they woke Jesus up, carest not thou that we perish, Jesus looked. And did what? And just said, peace, be still. And the Bible said that the storm did what? It calmed down immediately. And they all wondered, what kind of man is this, that even the storms listen to him? I'd like to say to you, is there a storm in your life? Is there a storm you are experiencing? Is there a stormy situation you are under? And for all of us, are we not in the storm of coronavirus the world over? The Lord is saying unto you what He is saying unto me. He speaketh to the storm, and He said unto the storm, peace be still. He that spoke to the storm, peace be still, is able to speak also to the storm of this season. And when the Lord says, speaks stillness to it, it will be still. But not beyond you hearing God speaking stillness to it. Even you and I will also speak stillness to it. Because God, the Lord Jesus said unto us that greater things than He did, we will do. And when we speak it in faith, it is able to calm down. Therefore, we will not fear. He said, still on, though the waters roar and be troubled. That is a situation of storm in the sea. Though the mountains shake with its swelling. Though there is a earthquake. Though there are land tremors. We will not fear. The Bible said in verse 4, it said, there is a river whose streams do what? Make glad the city of God. There is a river. The streams of the river does what? The only responsibility of the streams of that river is to do what? Is to make glad the city of God. The holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. I used to know a song. I can't remember who the artist was that sang it many years ago. But I fell in love with it. And the writer delivers it as a river of joy. He says, there is a river of joy that flows through the city of God. This river never stops flowing. It flows forevermore. There is a river of joy that flows through the city of God. Be still and know that I am the Lord. There's a river of joy. It flows through the city of God. Brethren, we make the city of God the holy Jerusalem. He said unto you what he said unto me. Be still. Only one discovery will you find. You will discover that I am the Lord. That's how this psalm was concluded. Be still and know. Did he ask us to do anything? No. The only thing he asked us to do is to be still. Just be still. And you will know, you will discover that I am God. I'd like to say to you, my brother, my sister, God is working on your behalf. I remember the story of Sennacherib. Remember Sennacherib? In Isaiah chapter 37, you know how he came and sent a message unto the king of Israel that he was going to overrun the land. And it created fear. Fear in the heart of the people, fear in the heart of the king. And the way Sennacherib spoke